Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Super 25, India's largest online stock traders conference. Today is the 18th session of the Super 25 program, the last session for this week. We have an interesting speaker today, Mr. Vivek Joshi from Mumbai. He manages his own equity portfolio. He's a SEBI registered research analyst. He has a good following in the fundamental investing world. He preaches the concept of fundamental analysis to generate better returns and long-term growth. He has been in the financial market for close to 14 years now. He's a very young man. He started, unlike most of us, he started very early in the financial markets. So dear Vivek, it's a great pleasure to have you as a speaker in our program on behalf of the Super 25 community and the extended Traders Gurukul community. I extend my welcome and regards to this program. Okay.
Thank you, Ashokji. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for the lovely introduction.
All right. So, dear Vivek, it's time to take off now. The stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, good evening, everybody. So, I'm Vivek Joshi and I'm a researcher. So, today's topic is promoters holding and short-term investing strategies. Before proceeding, we'd like to thank GoToWebinar for sponsoring event of Super 25. So I am into equity research analyst and I am SEBI research analyst since last 2 years. And
Vivek, I don't see slide changing.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but I don't see the slides changing. We are still in the first page, the title page.
Okay, okay.
You are in slide number 2.
Okay, okay.
Can you escape?
I am on slide number 3 now. And
no, slides are not changing. Can you do an escape once?
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, now it's changing. Which slide are you in right now?
Okay, okay. I'm on 4th slide.
Slide number
4. The one with the picture of Prime Minister and the promoters.
Yes, I am seeing the speaker introduction slide now. There is a lot of delay in the
now
slide. Okay, can you go to the first slide now? Can you go to the first slide?
Yeah. So I am now on slide.
Okay, is your internet fast enough?
Yeah, fast.
Because I check my internet, I am seeing almost 90 Mbps internet
so
here. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I also have a great internet speed. There should be any issue. We are on the slide number 1 now.
Then let us do one thing. I don't think this one is good enough. I will take the presentation rights. Okay, I will run the slides. You speak on my screen.
Okay. Great.
You understood?
Great, great, amazing. Totally fine.
I guess that would be better because.
Yeah, understood. Go ahead.
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, my friend?
Can't see your screen now.
Friends, can everyone give me a check that you can see my screen? Yeah, Vivek, can you see my screen?
I can see a banner of Super 25.
Yes, that's the one.
Yours?
Slide number 1. Yes. Now can you see slide number 2? Thank you, slide.
No issue. No issue.
Okay, I am in slide number 3, introduction slide now. Okay, you can speak, and whenever
Okay.
you want me to change the slide, you can say, Ashok, go to next slide
Yeah.
and tell me the title.
No, no.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so continue.
Good enough. Good enough. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we'll begin once again. So I'm Vivek Joshi and I'm SABI Research Analyst. I manage equity portfolio and I also conduct stock trainings like regarding for fundamental of stock market and fundamentals of investing across major metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Pune, and so forth. So as of now, I have taught more than 700 participants in last 4 years teaching journey, and I'm into the stock market since last 14 years and doing the research part and as well as the investing part. Ashokji, kindly change to the next slide. Yeah. So today's topic is decoding promoters holding and looking behind the company and the people who are managing the business. So as you can see on your screen, we are seeing our honorable Prime Minister with the renowned promoters of the Indian stock market. On the right side of Narendra Modi ji, you see Ratan Tata, Mukesh Ambani ji, and on the left side you can see Mr. Mahindra and Adani ji, and so many founders are there, and the promoters of largest equity companies of India. So the thing is that we need to know before investing who is the owner of the company, is he ethical or not. To find this thing, there are lots of quantitative as well as qualitative factors which we are having. Some people use like news based things to determine the ethics and morals of a company and reports, and some people use fundamentals to determine the ethics and potential red flags, I will say. So we are going to look onto the potential red flags which a company may be having, looking at the fundamentals of a company, namely promoter holding, unpledged promoter holding, and the pledge created by the promoters. So Ashokji, I request you to kindly change the slide. Yeah. So promoter holding and shareholding pattern. This is the very much crucial part when I start researching any company. Without looking into this thing, I don't move further. So this is the first point of access, into research part when I'm researching any company. And I look particularly into promoters holding, who are the promoters, okay, are the promoters ethical or not. Now in investing journey, we need to avoid, a lot of corporate governance issues also, like Satyam happened, DHFL happened, and Reliance Capital, Biani Group, and a lot of things. But most of the investors are innocent, and they are not aware of all these things, and they generally generally use like invest on the basis of tips without doing the research. So the thing we need to look is how can we avoid Satyam like Fiat in our investing. So to avoid things, I look into promoter holding. A good promoter holding is like promoter is having a stake of something around more than 50% in the company, and I'll say that to in stock market, it's very much important for return of capital rather than return on capital. Most of the people are looking on return on capital, but I believe that if there is return of capital, so definitely over a period of time we might be able to see good appreciation in our capital employed in the stock market. So shareholding pattern is nothing but it says us who the stakeholders are in the company, like promoters, retail investors, high net worth individual HNIs, foreign institutional investors, and DIIs. So it basically gives us the data of who is managing the company, who is invested in the company, and what sort of interest the foreign as well as domestic institutional investors are showing us. As I say, purchasing a stock is nothing but to become partial owner of the business. Okay. And as a partial investor, you should also know who the other investors are onto the boat. You need to make sure that the people who are running the company are not unethical. It most of the companies in the stock market, I won't be generalizing, but this is a fact that most of the companies involved in unethical practices, and sooner or later it results into great wealth destructions of the investors portfolio. So we need to make sure who are the owners, other investors of the business, and then make a buying decision. In simple words, I'll say shareholding is nothing but it shows the various class of investors who are investing with us and traveling in the same boat. So if their interests are secured, they will secure our interest. If their interests are not secured, they will not secure our interest. So that is the key thing we need to look while determining the promoter's holding. Next slide, please. As we know, a company comprises of 100% equity of shareholding, and promoters are known as the insiders of the company, and promoters include the management team and the founders of the company. So taking example for the novices investor, Mr. Mukesh Ambani is the promoter of Reliance Industries, and Mr. Tata is the promoter of Tata and Sons. So promoter holding, like shareholding pattern, we give percentage of the shares held these investors, and it will help us before investing take our decisions to see whether the promoters are increasing their stake in the company or increasing stake in the company, and simultaneously helps us in making better investment decisions. So if a promoter is increasing his stake in a company, it shows that the promoter is having a confidence in his business. And on the other hand, if a promoter is continuously decreasing his stake in the company, so it shows a red flag in the business of the company, and there might be some potential disruption which might not be able for the company, and promoters are seen to exit the company before the news reaches the market. Ashokji, can you please change the slide? Yeah. So this combined shareholding pattern of something around 1600 stocks from NSE I've taken from Capital Mind, and it shows various investors in a company. Most of the focus we will do is on promoters holding, which is something around 51% on average of all the combined companies of the Indian stock market on NSE. There are various type of shareholders, like you can see employees, trust and central state government, president of India, AIF, that is alternate investment funds, financial institution, FPIs, foreign portfolio investors, DII, mutual funds, insurance company, and so forth. But these all comprise very negligible holding compared to the promoters holding. So it's better to focus on the promoters holding. And a fun fact I like to say is India is having highest average promoter holding in the entire world. Exchange in the world is having highest promoter holding compared to India on average basis. So on average basis, Indian companies are having 51% promoter holding in them, because as an Indian and as a conservative nature, we particularly prefer that the initial founder of the business should run rather than professional people. In case of European countries and United States and the other developed countries on the west side, they are quite liberal in their thinking, and most of the business are run by professional management, which may or may not be the promoters, initial founders. But in case of India, most of the businesses are run by the initial founders of the company, because as a general consciousness, or the general thinking, conservative basis